Hey guys, it's me, 80s from 4. Today, guys, I'm going to do my live reaction to Senegal winning the Afcon. And I just think it was fully deserved. I think for me, it was fully deserved. And I just think that for me, Senegal, man, they were the better team in the final 100%. As for Egypt, see, the thing about Egypt is this. Gabianski, they have to really think. Gabianski is the reason why this final was close. And like I said, for Egypt in particular, I just think that for me, they just weren't that great. They weren't that impressive. But that's the craziness about international tournaments is that you have these upsets that can happen. And I know people have been dissing Egypt a lot in particular. I know people say that Egypt is not very good and, Egypt's a crap team and all. Like, come on, guys. They're not that bad. And I'm like, they're not a bad team, but there's not like the thing about Egypt is that what I've noticed with them is that they're just not as good as man to man, but they have a good team. And it's very different. There are some teams in football that you can say don't have a very good players in their team, but can play well as a team. Look at Tunisia, for example. A lot of those players aren't that great. A lot of those players aren't world class playing the top leagues, but they're still one of the best nations in Africa. They still they made the last World Cup 2018, and they're a team that's done pretty well in the Afcon, getting to the last eight, getting to the semis recently. And so it is a good team, guys. And so football, guys, is unpredictable. It's unpredictable. And that's just the beautiness about it. And that I just love this Africa combination. I think it's been fantastic, guys. It's been absolutely brilliant. So, like I said, if you want to come on here, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, we're going to be go ahead and discussing. So we'll be around here for around an hour or so, hour and 30 minutes at the very most. Maybe share my screen. And yeah, let me go ahead and just put the screen here, guys. And here you guys go right here. Yeah, hi Sebastian. Thanks for stopping by. Do appreciate it. And of course, I will be doing a poll in the chat if you guys to hear your thoughts, to hear what you guys think. So yeah. Let's look at the lineups for both teams. Let's look at the lineup first before we get started. Okay, let me make the screen a little bigger for you guys. So let's start with Senegal first. For me, they put Mendy in goal, which I thought was good. Cease, Diallo. I think Cis had a good game, man. Cease was good. Koulibaly. Then you had Sar, Mendy, Koyate, Sar, Gay, Mane, and Diado. I think the only issue, let me see. I think it's a good team. I think Senegal put out their best team. I was surprised to see Papa Gay didn't even start. That was interesting. But I think it was a good team. So let me see what you guys say in the comments. Yo, what's up? Hey, Palomo. Hi, Sebastian. Sam, talk about how good Barca was today. They crushed Atletico. Yeah, I already did a video about that. I did a video for that. We're not going to be discussing about Barca on this one. I want this to purely be about Afcon, guys, because I believe the Afcon final deserves its own stream. So yeah, the Barca win is great. But for me, like I said, I've already done a video, and like I said, so it's fine. Still in disbelief. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, it's unbelievable to see. Because to be completely honest with you guys, when Mane missed that penalty, I really genuinely thought it was over. I really thought it was over. I really thought Senegal would really mess that up, regret that chance. And like I said, guys, in football, it's really interesting, guys. I managed to get these score lines. I managed to predict. I did manage to predict this at penalties, but I actually had Egypt winning on penalties. That's craziness, man. And I said that on my thing that Egypt would not win. Senegal have to win this in 90 minutes. So yeah, like I said, if you guys want to come on here, I'll send the link on Twitter, Sebastian, so you can join. Like I said, if you won't join, I just let you know in private messages. And yeah, so let me go and share the link here. Invite, copy to clipboard. Here you guys go. Send the link there so you guys can see there. And yeah. Now, for Egypt in particular, I just think that for me, this 11 was pretty straightforward. Salah, Mohammed, Marhamoush, Solari, El Neni. Yeah, I think this Egypt team was good. And man, Gabianski, man, he had an amazing game. Absolutely superb game. Hi, Sebastian.
This this final was good, even though it finished 0-0. Um, Senegal deserves this. Like they deserve to win this Afcon for the first time. Like this team is excellent.
Yeah, I do agree with you. And like I said, I just thought like when I was making my preview and when I was doing my prediction thing, I knew that Senegal has the better players. I think we can all agree with that. But something just told me that Egypt have the better mentality, you know, and and that I just thought that Egypt were more suited to the occasion, you know, because they already played 2 penalty shootouts coming into this, and they already played stronger teams as well. Senegal haven't, so that's my issue there, and that I was a bit reluctant. So, yeah. So, Sebastian, what do you think about this starting 11 for both teams? I'm just looking at the lineups right now. We'll just look at lineups and then we'll talk about the game as we go on.
Yeah, good. Both lineups was good. I think Idris Ganagay at Cam, that was kind of weird from Alo Cisse to play him there. But it worked out very good, actually, this tournament. Egypt, the team overall was good. They beat Ivory Coast, they beat Morocco, they beat Cameroon on the way to the final. So, fair play to them. Good tournament from them. I think if they play this good, these knockout games they have done versus Senegal in the playoffs, I reckon they will go to the World Cup.
Yeah, I thought that was that's interesting because I think Idrissa Gueye, I believe, isn't he more of like a CDM? I don't think he's a cam.
He is a CDM.
Yeah, that was a big bold decision.
What do you think of this tournament of like all tournament? Was it?
Yeah. Yeah. For me personally speaking, I thought this was a very exciting tournament. I think from start to finish, it was a very exciting tournament because there was so many craziness in this tournament. It's like, for example, you had like, who would have thought that Egypt would have made making the final was quite ridiculous already. And the fact that they came through as a second place team, because I did have them in the final, but that was because of bracket, because I assumed they would top the group, right? But them coming second in this group and still reaching the final is quite ridiculous. Who thought that Nigeria, after being amazing in the group stage, went out in the round of 16? Who would have thought that Ivory Coast, after being the defending champions, go out in the round of 16? Who would have thought that Ghana would have made it out? Who would have thought that Algeria wouldn't have made it? It's just this tournament from start to finish. I think there was an upset at least every single state. Yeah, Comoros. Yeah, and Gambia, man. Oh, yeah. Craziness, man.
I predicted Senegal to get to the final versus Nigeria, and if it was the other way around, that Egypt won the group, I probably would have got it right. Well, this tournament, I really liked it. From a neutral perspective, I really liked it. Should we do the best 11 of the tournament?
Let's talk about the final. Yeah, wait, Sebastian, let's talk about the final first, and then we'll do about the best 11. How about that? Because, we were already discussing about this, so if you don't mind. Do you think that's a better idea?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, for me, the 11 was pretty much a standard. I don't think there was any big surprise. I guess the big surprise was that Hazedi, I think, was still out. It seemed like didn't recover in time. He didn't make the bench, it seems. And so that was a big miss. And obviously, we know Alistair now was going to miss this game anyway, I think. And
Mm.
like I said, let's talk about the game now. So I want you to tell me your thoughts on that first half. Let's talk about the first half in particular. First,
And the first half was decent. It wasn't that crazy. Um, both teams wanted to win, especially Senegal in like the first 10 minutes. Then they got the penalty, which was stupid, that the centre back, Abdelmonem, tackled. That was a stupid tackle, in my opinion. And Mane missed. But yeah, the first half was very good. So we managed the first half very well. Um, but, in my opinion, the first half was much better than the second.
yeah. So, um, as you were saying, yeah, for me, I think that was a deserved penalty. I think that penalty was rightfully given because for me, like he didn't win the ball whatsoever, and so for me, I think that was a justified penalty.
Hmm. He took him down, legit.
Yeah, and then obviously you also have the yeah, then Senegal had that good chance and had a penalty, and obviously Mane got saved, and at the time, it just felt like for me when I saw Mane took the penalty, I was like, yeah, this could be saved. This could be saved
Yeah, I
because
knew that he gonna miss that.
hmm, yeah. Well, the thing about penalties is this, to make things clear. It's about the mentality more so. It's not really about the your skills. It's really about the mentality. Do you have that mental strength to score that penalty in a final? Because remember, there's been some penalties missed in finals. I look at it 2016, I think was it. Griezmann missed a penalty in the Champions League final for Atletico Madrid. They went on to lose that final. Went on to lose that final. So
Mm.
it just felt like to me when Mane missed that penalty, it just felt like for me it just felt like for me that it would be something that Senegal would regret so much.
Yeah,
So yeah, and then I believe what happened afterwards, and so then we had a shot saved. Let's see who I forgot who had that shot there. I think one of the players, Senegal players, had the shot. I think was it Diado maybe. I don't really exactly remember. Do you remember?
I think Sar or maybe Jeju.
Oh,
I don't
Sar.
know, one of them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think Sar. Yeah, it might have been Sar actually. And then I remember Mane. There was a big opportunity from Mane. Do you remember that chance where Mane should have? I don't know how Mane didn't get to that end of that. He just mistimed his run and just couldn't get his leg on there. At the end of that chance, there was an easy cutback for him, and he could have scored there right there. Could have made it 1-0, I think.
Yeah, he should have scored that.
Yeah,
Senegal could easily have won this game 2 or 3-0, I think. But the goalkeeper for Egypt, he played really well.
yeah, definitely. So as I was saying, then obviously you had Salah. Do you remember what Salah just did there? He caused a lot of havoc for the Egypt Senegal defense, and he almost got a shot there, and I think it was saved, if I'm not mistaken, from Mendy, I think, and
Yeah,
it
he
was a
took
really good
on
stop
5
there.
players. He took
Yeah,
on
man.
5 players.
Jeez,
He's
wow.
good. He's the best player in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can say one of the best players in the world. I'm not sure if I can say definitively the best because that's still a bit tricky to call. But definitely, he's definitely one of the best. He's definitely the best African player. I'll agree with you on that. He's definitely the best
Mm.
African player. Yeah,
And the
man, he
best
was
Premier League player.
yeah, best Premier League player as well. I'll agree with that. The world is a bit kind of tricky to say, to be honest with you.
Mm.
Yeah. So let's move on. Then obviously you had the then than the Kouyaté chance. I think he had a chance right there. Was that? I think that was that might have been the second half though. That Kouyaté chance, if I'm not mistaken. Do you remember? Let me see what it says here. I wish it just showed all the key events. Let me see something. There we go. Oh yeah, it's gonna say here. Actually, this is nice. Okay. So yeah, at halftime there, 0-0, right? Oh yeah, Kouyaté. This is the one I was talking about. Misses the right. This is the one I was talking about, guys. The one right here. Yeah. Okay. And then at halftime it was 0-0. And at that time I was like, Senegal was definitely the better team. But you can see that Egypt were still in the game because obviously, the fact that it's 0-0 and everything. And so Egypt still had the belief that, hey, they could still do this just because, it's 0-0, right? Anything can happen when it's 0-0, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then the second half began. And then once again, Senegal started to dominate, continue to create chances. Idrissa Gueye, then obviously Mo Salah there. Diallo got a yellow card there. Diallo. And it felt like for me at this point, I feel like Egypt started to grow into the game after like around the 70th minute, I want to say, where they started to really amp up the game. And that's where Egypt really started to get into the game. And, they made a triple change here at 59th minute, which I thought was really interesting. Bringing on Zizou, bringing on Trezeguet, bringing on Marwan Hamadi. And you could see how Senegal started to have that fatigue. They started to have the fatigue, and you could start to see how Egypt will grow into the game. Do you agree with that, Sebastian?
Yeah, I agree with that. After 70 minutes, Egypt was better in my opinion. They should have scored, maybe.
Yeah. So then, and then obviously, let's see what else. Yeah, Senegal shot had saved there. And I kind of forgot to take down some notes because the game was happening so fast. So I'm going to have to rely on here, I guess. Then Trezeguet there, and then, Memphis went there. And then, like I said, Senegal started to grow. They did make a double change themselves, obviously bringing up Papa Gueye, bringing up Bouyela Dia, Abdou Dieng, and then Mane got a yellow card there. And I think there was a one big Egypt chance they had. It was like around the last 10 minutes of the game where I believe he missed his header just went wide. Do you remember that chance, Sebastian?
Yeah, that Egypt should have scored that.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember all the chances. You probably remember more than I do, but yeah, it was just crazy. In Egypt, like I said, they're starting to grow into the game, starting to get the momentum. Then at the end of 90 minutes, it ended 0-0. So let me see the stats here: 9 shots, one. You could see how Egypt had less possession as I expected. 13 shots, 9 chances created, 1 big chance. Egypt had 6 chances created, 1 big chance in particular. And like I said, guys, it was a very much an even game. I don't really think there was one team that was completely superior to the other. Even though I do think Senegal did play better than Egypt for most of the game, I wouldn't really say Senegal completely it's not as if Egypt did nothing. I think it was a well-balanced game, and I think both came up big. I think Gabianski in particular. I want to see how many saves he made in this game because he was absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness, dude. He made 8 saves in this game.
Wow.
8 saves. 6 diving saves. Wow. That is incredible. Incredible. Let's see how many Mendy made. I think he made 2 big saves, if I'm not mistaken. 3. He made 3 saves. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on extra time? For me, extra time, there wasn't really any clear-cut opportunities. It was, like I said, Senegal, I think they had a really good chance in the extra time. But other than the early chance, I don't really recall them having any other big chances.
Yeah. I feel like extra time, both teams wanted to penalties. The man of the match had to be Egypt goalkeeper Gabaski. He was very good. Mendy also did very well. After when the extra time came, it was like both teams did not even want to go full attacking, and just concede a goal. Well, it was very cautious game from both in the extra time.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely. Like I said, it was very, very cagey. Then obviously we went to penalties, and this is where it got crazy. Obviously, Koulibaly taking the first one as the captain, and I remember I saw this penalty. I was like, dude, Gabianski nearly saved that one. Like that was a really good penalty there. Really close one. Then Zizou had his penalty. That was a really good penalty. Then Diallo had a really good penalty there. Actually, Diallo almost got saved too. And then Mohamed Abdulhamane, that was so unfortunate. Hit the post, I believe. And then Buenos Aires, his penalty got saved. It wasn't a great penalty. And then Marin Hamadi, that penalty was amazing. Marin Hamadi, I think that was one of the best penalties there.
Yeah,
that was an amazing penalty.
And then,
yeah, I mean, like, geez, that is crazy. And then you got Amadou Bamba Dieng. For me, I'd say this was, I don't really exactly, I'm trying to remember. Was it a good penalty? I think it was a good penalty, right? I think it was. Yeah, I gotta watch the thing again. Yeah. And then Mohamed Lashin. This is the guy. I think he might have scored the winning penalty against Cameroon. I think he scored one of the penalties against Cameroon. Let me go check here. Did he score the winning penalty? I gotta check. He might have scored the winning penalty. Oh, actually, I know. Well, actually, the Cameroon player missed, so it wouldn't be. I mean, I guess you can. Okay, let me just see here. Where is it? Previous. Where is it? Egypt. There we go. I remember he took a penalty against Cameroon. I think my commentator was saying. Yes, he did score. He did score the penalty that ultimately gave Egypt the win there. And I was like, okay, he's going to probably make it. And then he actually got saved. And then Mane, with all the pressure, and I'm like, could Mane actually score this penalty? Could Mane actually score this penalty there? What were your raw thoughts coming into this one for Mane? Because he was the last one. I mean, he had to score it to win it.
I knew he was going to score. I knew he was going to score, man. I wanted him. As much as I wanted Salah to win also, I got very happy when Mane scored that pin.
Yeah, I was happy too. Like I said, I wanted a new nation to win and everything like that. And, Mane did, So, yeah, it was a big, big penalty indeed. And the thing about this one is that for me, at least, I think this time I saw that Mane was more confident. He seemed more confident for this one rather than the last one. And I think this time, because like I said, when you're confident, you generally score your penalties, right? But when you're not very confident, you're not you generally miss, right? It's about like your emotional state. And for me, I think this time around, Mane was confident and, scored the winning penalty. And he won the Afcon for Senegal. And it just had to be him, man. I mean, who else would it be? I mean, he's like the star man. He's like the best player for Senegal. I think we can all agree with that. And and so obviously I feel bad for Salah. It's very heartbreaking to lose 2 Afcon finals, 2017 and 2019. And it's heartbreaking, man, for Salah in particular, But like I said, he'll get another opportunity soon.
Yeah, we also have an Afcon next year. Also in the
summer. It's not crazy. Yeah, it's not crazy. We're gonna. Yeah.
So we're gonna have Afcon and the AFC Cup next.
Yeah, it should be really exciting. Yeah, and I think we might even have Nations League that time as well. Euro Nations League for the Europe stuff. Yeah, who knows, man?
For CONCACAF in Europe.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and see what you guys say in the comments. So I'm sorry I haven't really been keeping up to comments because I wanted to get through this stuff first, but then now we're gonna look at the comments. So still in disbelief, man. Yeah, I mean it's fair enough. I could agree. Yeah, I already saw. We could also well let's do the best 11 tournament. Let me look through these comments first. Feel bad for Salah. I do agree with that. I think we all knew Senegal would win this. They have many good players on the team in literally every position. I actually didn't think they would win, if I keep things honestly speaking. So I'm not gonna lie and say, I had them winning. But I did think though that Senegal do have the better team. I do agree with that, but it's just that the final is what made things interesting. Like if you had asked me to make a prediction for like let's say a group stage or like a semi-final or quarters, then I would have predicted Senegal. But it's a final. A final is very different to a regular match.
Yeah.
It's not. It's very different. So that's why I went, because Egypt have the winning mentality where Senegal don't. So that's why I picked Egypt.
Mm.
So yeah,
I had Senegal to win the final versus Nigeria actually, so I was close, but I put the wrong group. Yeah,
yeah.
from the group.
So MD04, as a Senegalese person, I was never sure. I thought if it went to pens, we had no chance. Yeah, man. Like I said, man. Congrats, man. MD04, you guys got to penalties, and I honestly thought that was over for you guys. Like when it got to penalty, I was like, oh dear Lord, I was really, really scared for them.
Yeah.
And what's really crazy, right? Even as a neutral, even if my nation's not playing or my team, I still have the shivers and the nerves. I still feel nervous.
Yeah,
It's just
same.
crazy, man. Yeah.
It's like I was when Chile played Argentina in the Copa America final the first time and also the second one. I was very, very nervous because I wanted Chile to win. But at the same time, I knew Chile were gonna win because I just had the feeling.
Yeah. So let me see
Yeah,
what you guys say. Oh, sorry.
I reckon to this comment that, yeah, I think they would have won Afcon if they didn't lose. Because I reckon Morocco they have Hakimi, they have other. I think Morocco has legit a better team than Senegal, just a little bit. I don't know if you will agree, but yeah.
See, it's difficult to call because let's say for argument's sake let's say they did beat Egypt. Then we would have a Cameroon versus Morocco semifinals, in which I don't know, man. That's a tough match to call. I mean, I probably would have still picked Morocco just because I wasn't really that convinced with Cameroon. So
Yeah,
then we had a Morocco versus Senegal, in which, yeah, I probably would have actually picked Morocco. Actually, I think I would have picked Morocco in the final, actually. Completely being honest here. So, yeah.
yeah.
I remember, Sebastian, they were my team to win it. I think I picked Morocco to win it from the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it was a
got
very interesting pick.
close.
Yeah. I had a Morocco versus Egypt final, actually.
Yeah, but it was in the quarters.
Yeah. I had Egypt, but that fixture could happen because I had that fixture in the final because I predicted Egypt would top the group instead of coming second.
Yeah.
Ghana. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to address that. Well, let's skip that, I guess, for now. Gay is defensive, yes. Okay. Cisse took the risk of his recent offensive performances at PSG. Respect for Egypt. They have solid to rely on. They only have solid to rely on. Still made it to the final and brought Senegal to a penalty shootout. Egypt still has the most Afcon titles. That is absolutely true. They got 7 titles, man. That's very impressive. Senegal could be the dark horse of the World Cup. They have a lot of great players in every position. What a great match. I enjoyed it.
Same.
Yes, same. I thought it was a very good match as well. Because here's the thing, and this is the thing I hate when people say, is that to them, finals, to them, matches are boring if there's not many goals scored. Which I'm like, no, a quality match is when there's chances for both teams, when it's an even game. That's what I consider a really good match because it's competitive. So for me, there's a very competitive match.
Same.
And so,
if we look at the whole tournament,
yeah, there wasn't a lot of goal.
The whole tournament, it was very good games. Like we had Ghana versus Comoros. That was a very good game. I wanted actually Comoros to make it like to the semifinal. It would have been fun for like these small nations to like have a chance. I hope next year Afcon. I hope we have a lot of more like smaller teams make it. We have
Yeah.
teams like Kenya, we have Somalia, we have these other nations to make it. Um, oh, this year we have the World Cup. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, anyways, getting back to this thing. So I forgot I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're talking about the finals. Hey, I was talking about like I said, like finals, like if we're keeping things honestly speaking, guys, finals there isn't a lot of goal scoring. There's not a lot of goals in usually in finals. Finals are relatively low scoring. It's usually a conservative, balanced game because when you make a final and the other team makes a final, it's usually a competitive game. It's usually competitive, and there's not a huge difference between the two teams, right? Excuse me. And so, like I said, for me, I thought this was a pretty good final. This was a well balanced final, and I thought this was a very nerve wracking final. Because one thing is what I love about finals is that it's supposed to be dramatic. You're supposed to not expect it. The unexpected happens. And it was definitely very dramatic, and it was very nerve wracking. It was very tense, very close. And that's what I love about finals in particular, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Anyways, I think we've discussed enough about the final. So let's go ahead and do our best 11 of the tournament. Let's go ahead and do. So let's start with the manager. Who do you think was the best manager in this tournament?
Should we do it on the app you used to
Oh
make
yeah,
the
yeah.
squad?
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do create formation. Okay, should be really interesting, man. Create formation. Okay. Yeah. So who would you pick for your manager?
Uh, I will pick. I don't know if this is maybe the best choice, but I would go for Carlos Queiroz because yes, with this Egyptian side, no one expected him to come to the final. Everyone was like, yeah, round of 16. He's not a good coach, but he proved them wrong. So I would put Queiroz.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, because you look at the Egypt team, it's not a very It's not a very good team. Sorry to I'm not trying to disrespect the Egyptian team here, but it's just like you look at the quality of the team like, to other teams like Morocco, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, and Senegal, and like Nigeria, Tunisia, etc. Maybe not Tunisia, but you get the point. It's not that great. And the fact he made it them to reach a final is just quite absurd. Now I know people say, "Oh yeah, they only done on penalties and one goal margins." It's about getting it done. It doesn't matter how pretty it was or how convincing it was. You got to the final, and you were able to beat those three teams, all three of them, like Egypt and Ivory Coast, the Morocco and Cameroon. It's their fault, man. They have to blame themselves. So Egypt found a way to get it done. While it may not be effective, while it may not be pretty, it is effective, and that's what really matters most about tournaments. Is that it's not about being pretty; it's about being effective, and that's what I thought.
Mm.
That's what I think Egypt did, and the other teams weren't able to do.
We saw Denmark in the Euros. They did well and they got to the semi-final.
Yes,
So, should we start with the goalkeeper?
yes, goalkeeper, best goalkeeper.
For me, it's between like four goalkeepers. I have to. It's for me. It's either between Mendy, Gabaski, Onana, or that Sierra Leone goalkeeper, Camara, I think. But I'm gonna go for Mendy.
I think, yeah, I think Mendy's a fair
Yes,
shout because. Oh, sorry, I'll let you finish.
he has been excellent this tournament, even though he hasn't conceded a lot of goals, but he has been good. Like, he's that goalkeeper that can win you titles. We saw Chelsea, they won the Champions League with him. And also have they won something else? I don't know. Well, for the goalkeeper, he's the best goalkeeper in Africa, in my opinion. So that's my goalkeeper. Do you agree?
That's an interesting call. Yeah, for me, it's really between Gabianski and Mendy. Onana is a great goalkeeper. I do like him, but for me, the thing about Onana is that I just don't really. I kind of want to give it to Gabianski, to be honest with you, because here's the thing, right? I just feel like for me, the fact what Gabianski was able to do against those teams, like I said, Ivory Coast, keep a clean sheet, and then coming on as a substitute, I think, in that match, and then because he only 2 goals from only 1 goal against Morocco, and then keeping a clean sheet against Cameroon, I just think that's very, very impressive, very impressive indeed. And I know he didn't play the group stage matches, I know that, but for me, he's done a great job as a backup keeper, and for me, I don't think Egypt make it this far without him. I really don't think so. I think he's one of the reasons why they made the final to begin with. Because I really don't know if Egypt wins those penalties. Genewe. I know he's a great goalkeeper, but I just think Kaviansky's been amazing. So yeah. I guess we're. Oh, sorry.
Let's put Kabaski. Let's put him.
Okay. Yeah. Let me go ahead and see what his name is. How do you spell his name? Because I actually don't know this. Oh, actually, yeah. There we go. Got it. Let me see. I don't know. This website doesn't have all the available players, I think, so it's kind of unfortunate. Let me see. Maybe let me try something different. Okay. Let's see. Mohammed, Mohamed. Abu. That's not there. Okay. I mean, we could put Mendy there just because there's not gonna be no one else we could put. Yeah. But okay, how about we just don't put? How about we just pretend he's there, but we're not just gonna put anything. Just pretend he's there.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, left back. Ooh. Actually, what about formation? What formation should you go with?
Should we go for 4-2-3-1 with the left mid, right wing?
Yeah, we could go 4-2-3-1. I like that. Wait, so
I think
do like this, right?
Yeah, I think it's
okay.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, let's do left back. Let's get the full backs out of the way.
For the right back, I'm gonna actually check it because I have a player in mind actually. I'm gonna check where he is. Or we doing left back, do it. Yeah, left back. I would actually put a player called. Let's put Hakimi there because I want to put another player at right back that has been very good.
Who's the right back you want to put?
Kabore. He is from Burkina Faso. He has been excellent this tournament.
Okay. Wait, what? Can you type in the chat? Because I might. Let me just check actually here. So what's the name again? Kabara. Is it easy?
Issa Kabore, right back.
Oh yeah, he had a good tournament. He had an excellent tournament. Oh wait, I spelled it wrong. K-A.
There he is.
All right.
For the left back, let's put Hakimi.
Or actually, how about I got a better idea? We could put Hakimi as right mid.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Hakimi's got to be there. Okay. Left back. Yeah, Kabor is a good shout. I think he was good this tournament. I agree with you.
For left back, let's put Um, for me, it's between two players. Um, for me, it's two players that I was thinking of. It's Masadio Haidara from Mali or Tolo from Cameroon. And
Hmm.
I think we should go for Tolo from Cameroon. He has been
All right.
very good this tournament. He has been probably the best left back this tournament.
All right. I think I agree with you. Let's see. Let me see the camera. Let me search Cameroon here. Okay, so who's the defender you mean again? I mean, who's the
Tolo,
player again? What's his name again?
left back Tolo, Tolo.
Oh, I see. Oh, dang, he plays the Seattle Sounders. Wow.
Yeah, yes.
Wow, very interesting. Yeah, I don't think I knew about this guy coming into this tournament. Oh, come on. Do they not have him? Oh my goodness, they don't have him in here.
Wait,
Let me try
let's
this.
check. I'm gonna check his name first. It's Nohu Tolo.
I put in the chat. This is the player that you're talking about, right?
Um, with one L.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, there's one L.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I put the I don't know why this website is. Yeah, some of these players are not even there, which is kind of unfortunate. So I guess we'll pretend he's there, but yeah. Actually, let me write this down.
We can do it on Footbin if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know what that? Wait, what's the website called again?
Footbin. FUTBIN.
Oh, I put a slash there. Foot bin. Okay.
The squad builder.
Where's the
Go up
squad
to squad
builder?
builder. That one. It's.
Oh, is it this one? Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
FIFA 22 squad builder. There we go. Found it. Okay. I think I might have spelled this name wrong.
Yeah, it's. He plays in Egyptian league, so he's not in FIFA. So.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
But we can put Mendy there if you want.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What the heck? Let's put Mendy. I guess. We're not gonna. He's just. Yeah. Let's put Mendy there. I guess. Okay.
And put also the left back maybe. Tolo. No. You can scroll. Or just Nuhu. Or just put his first name and maybe it come up.
I already tried that.
Or yeah.
So let's see. It's not. Okay, there we go. Found it. Right back. We put for right back.
He plays for Troy. His name is Traor. No, wait. Kabore.
Oh yeah, Kabore. Yes. And goalkeeper.
Mendy.
Yeah. Okay, center backs now. This is interesting. Okay, center backs for me. I think Koulibaly's got to be in there.
Put Hakimi right mid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we put Hakimi right mid. Let me do that real quick. All right, who do you want as center backs?
One of them has to be Kalidou Koulibaly.
Yes, Koulibaly. Yeah, I had a great game in the final. He was amazing in the final.
Oh. And the other center back, I would put Hegazi from Egypt.
Yeah, Higazi was also really good as well.
Let's do it on the other side
Okay.
because it's easier. I think.
Yeah. And there's got more
Koulibaly,
players.
yeah. Koulibaly and Hegazi.
All right. Now time for the CDM.
Oof, that one I would actually go for a player called Sampo Anguissa.
Wait, how do you spell his name again?
ZAMBO. Anguissa. ANGUISSIA.
Oh, I see. Andre Frank Zambu Anguissa. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, he plays for Napoli.
Wait, what? Why is it? Oh my goodness! You're kidding me, man.
Maybe search Napoli club, league and club. Maybe. No, search for, go to league. Go
Oh
there
yeah,
to
league.
Serie A.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
There is.
Yeah, he was really good in the tournament. I was impressed with him.
The other center mid, CDM.
Let's see. You could maybe put like This is a tough call. You could maybe put like Ndidi or Gay.
I'm thinking of another player. I'm gonna check if he's. There's one player that's been outstanding in this tournament. For
Okay. Well, I know who we're gonna put for striker. I'm gonna go ahead and just put his name already. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
yeah, the other CDM, I reckon we go for Hongla. The CDM, Hongla. He's from Cameroon. HONGLA. Martin Hongla.
Okay. So let me see the thing again. So let me wait. What's the player talking about?
Martin Hongla. He's from Cameroon.
Wait, I don't see it on here. On the my
Where
website.
are you?
Oh, I found it. Martin. Do you mean Martin Hongla plays at Hellas Verona?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You mean that guy? Okay, I was like confused. Like, we got 2 Cameroonian players. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good link. We have 3 Cameroon players.
Oh yeah, 3.
For the left wing.
Oh yeah, let's do left wing. Left wing. Ooh.
Sadio Mane.
Yeah, Mane. Oh, I just realized we're gonna put Salah.
Let's put him Cam.
Salah can play as a cam.
Yeah, we could do that.
I guess.
Yeah, but one. That's a good team to defend.
Wow, it's a good team.
I want
yeah,
your
it's a.
opinion. How far can this team that we made, how far can it go in the World Cup?
Oh, World Cup. I thought you were gonna ask me Afcon first. Hey, let's do a World Cup and Afcon. World Cup, I would say this team could go to maybe like a quarterfinals.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they can win it. I think the European nations is gonna be too strong, man. I feel like a
Yeah.
European nation knocked us out.
Mm. Very
Yeah,
good
unfortunately.
team.
Yeah, and then for the Afcon, to be honest, I think they could probably win this team. I think this
Yeah.
team is probably capable of winning Afcon.
Yeah, it has good players on every position now.
Yeah, it's a well-balanced team, I
Salah,
would say.
Hakimi, Abubakar, goal scorer. Yeah, this team is very good.
Yeah, I really like this team. Very, very solid team we have here, man. All right, so let's see. Yeah, okay. So we talked about the our thoughts on the tournament. Best team of the tournament. Let's go into our best 3 matches. Or how many matches were in the Afcon? Actually, let me check. How many matches there were? Let me check. How many matches were there? Oh crap! Clicked the wrong thing. 2021. How many matches were there? Okay, there was a total of 150 matches. Jeez. Okay. Oh, I just no, hold up. That's the qualifiers. I'm like, hold up, that's not right. My bad.
52 matches. 52 matches.
52. I was like, okay, that doesn't make sense. 150, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. My top
52
three.
matches. Okay, let's do top 3.
My top three for this tournament. The one I have one of them is Ghana versus Comoros. It's one of them. The second one is is Egypt versus Ivory Coast. That was a very good game, to be fair. And the third one is Burkina Faso versus Cameroon. So
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a bit about the third place match.
Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely need to talk about that. I haven't been able to do a video for that. I forgot to. Well, I've been the other matches, the other things. So let's discuss third place, and because we kind of ignored it, to be honest with you, and I got it's kind of disrespectful. So let's talk about the third place match a bit.
What do you think of this Burkina Faso team bottling it? They conceded 2 goals in 2 minutes. Like they bottled it last 20 minutes. From 3-0 to 3-3. That's fair play to Cameroon. What a tournament they have. And Burkina Faso, of course.
Yeah,
Both
I mean,
amazing.
yeah, I didn't really watch the game. Like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch it, so obviously, I'm not really sure if I can really speak too much about it. But judging from what I saw, the stats and what people have been talking about, yeah, man, Burkina Faso, it's disappointing, man. And the thing about this Burkina Faso team is that while they're really good attacking wise, defensively they leave. I've been really not been impressed with it. Defensively, I thought they've not been very good. And you know what's really crazy, right? That's the only match they scored more than 1 goal in the Afcon. Isn't that crazy? That's the only match they have played and they scored 1 place goal, and it had to be a third place game. So it's just kind of really weird in my opinion.
Yeah.
And so I guess Cameroon was like, you know what, we're going to go for it. I think what happened was I feel like Cameroon might have underestimated Burkina Faso. And so that way, I think I saw the Abkobar, I think he was benched, I think. Let me check.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, and so like Cameron was like, okay, we could win this thing. We don't. Then he was like, okay, you know what? We got to win this now. So you know what? I'm going to bring some players off the bench to win this match. And it seemed like it did the job. And bringing out Abkubar, bringing out Ikambi, to win this match. Because I think what happened was that they thought the team was good enough to get third, and then they realized, hold up, it's not. So we have to bring those players on to actually get the medal. So I find that very interesting.
Yeah. Both teams. Very good tournament from Burkina Faso. even though they finished fourth this tournament, fourth place. So I reckon next Afcon, if Burkina Faso qualifies, I reckon they could actually do as good or even better if they play as this good. Good overall from Burkina Faso, very good tournament. Even though, very good tournament from Cameroon. Also a very good tournament, but Onana, man, he does too many mistakes. I think. Yeah. What do you think, Onana? What are your thoughts about him?
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I'd say Onana. He's a great keeper, but for me, he kind of reminds me of Lloris in a way. Like, you know how like Lloris and like is capable of making like big mistakes and that kind of thing. I feel like Onana is kind of the same as well. In this Afcon, there was like some games, saves. I was like he could have. I think he like spilled it, and the rebound was there, everything like that. So
Yeah.
it was just it was just not that great, man. So I got to say probably him, honestly, to be honest with you. And like I said, both teams had a great tournament. So, I didn't get to share my top 3 matches. For me, it's a tough call to make. I think for me, I'd probably say, I think Ghana Comoros. That was a really good match, a really crazy match. I mean, that has to be top 3. So that would probably be my third place. Second, it's tough. I kind of want to say the Morocco-Egypt game. I thought that was really interesting there. The really entertaining game there. And then the last game, what I pick. Tough call to make. I would technically pick the third place game, but like the thing is, like, I don't know. I don't think Cameroon really took it that seriously, which is kind of the problem because, like, even though I had a lot of goals, it was crazy. The game wasn't as like significant. It was like only a third place. Third place doesn't really mean much, so that's kind of the only issue with that. Trying to think. Let me see. What else was really good? I would say probably the I think there was one quarterfinal game I thought was really crazy. Burkina Faso Senegal. I thought that was a really good game. That was a really good game.
You mean Burkina Faso Gabon? Or
Senegal. I mean Burkina Faso for Senegal. You know the semifinal? The one Senegal 1-3-1? Yeah, that one was really fun.
And if we look forward in the African, we have the qualifiers next month. That would be interesting. Of course, the predictions probably will come out in March. If we look forward at the next Afcon, what do you think will have to be better?
Yeah, as good as us Afcon was, I think there's got to be some things that we addressed. I think some of the referees have to improve. Some of the decisions in this tournament have been atrocious. I'm going to call it out right here. Sorry to say. And it's just that I think there's some players. It's not really the team's fault. I just think it's the infrastructure. I think there's got to be some more development. I think some of these big teams disappointed. Like I would say Nigeria were disappointing. Algeria, for instance. Even Morocco, I would say they were disappointing to some extent. Ivory Coast as well. I just think some of these teams have to start bringing in some their local managers. I think there's too many African teams just using the European ones, and it's just not working to the same degree. And so I think I want to see some more foreign, but I want to see some more local coaches in the next Afcon.
Yeah, we had Ghana's manager Milovan Raivash, I think his name is. He wasn't good this tournament. Ghana was awful this tournament. Like most of the teams need to get rid of the deadwood players. Like Ghana have to. They have they rely too much on the Ayew brothers. Um, that's what I think. The Ayew brothers is like not. I think they're making Ghana a bit worse. Um, well, we have to get credit to some teams in this tournament. They have been good, like Comoros, Burkina Faso, Gabon. We did. People actually predicted Gabon to finish last because of that thing that happened. Gabon
Yeah,
player,
the bombing situation.
yeah, and they actually surprised me this tournament to actually make it out of that group with Morocco, with Ghana, with Comoros. Yeah, that. But what is your surprise of the tournament? Like
Yeah.
surprise team?
Um, well, for me, honestly, I think the thing that, well, I think for the next Afcon, what I'd like to see, like I said, I want to see the referees improve. That's got to be something, especially some of these referees in particular just didn't do great. And you know which referees I'm talking about in which games in particular I'm referring to. I don't think
Yeah.
I have to make that obvious. And then obviously, I think some of the a lot of African teams need to incorporate local coaches because I think for me, the local coaches they know what they're doing, man. They know the system. They know what's at stake. Obviously don't hire like the bad local coaches. Hire good local coaches, because chances are if you're getting rejected from European teams, you're probably not that good, right? So,
Mm.
I just don't really understand why they think that, oh, just because you're from Europe, you're amazing and all. No, I mean, it's just, nah, it just doesn't make sense, And, for the next AFCON, I want to see what Gambia can do. I want to see how they can improve upon that. I want to see how Ghana changes things, and I want to see what happens to Senegal. Like will they have what happened to Algeria this time around? Will Senegal go through the same thing as well? You know,
That'd
um,
be interesting. And who will it be a new winner also? That would be interesting.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
we need some new teams to refer. We have like teams. I'm gonna look at who's in the player.
Yeah, let's just look at the history of the Africa Cup of Nations, and then we'll give our closing thoughts in around like 5 minutes.
Mm.
So yeah, let me go look at the all time record. So let me see, where is it? That's not the thing. Okay, here we go. So as you guys can see here, guys, these are the teams that won the AFCON before. So you got Egypt that won 7 times, then Cameroon second, Ghana third with 4, Nigeria fifth with 3, and Ivory Coast with 2, Algeria 2, DR Congo with 2, Zambia 1, Tunisia 1, Sudan 1, Senegal 1, Ethiopia 1, Morocco 1, South Africa 1, Congo 1. Somali, they have not won it before. Burkina Faso have never won it. Uganda have never won it. Guinea have never won it. Libya have never won it. And yeah, those are the teams. And Equatorial Guinea, they actually haven't even been to the final.
One
They
team
made it.
that is one team is that not in the list that I want to qualify is Kenya. They have
Kenya, yes.
something. Yeah, I hope they qualify because they have two players from the team I support. So, um, let's look at the next. Good evening to you, Doug, of course.
Yeah.
If we
Hi,
look at
Doug.
the next AFCON, next year actually, we have it. It's gonna play in Ivory Coast. What do you think of that? Is it a good thing? We can also look at the qualifiers for that. Um, we of course have Gambia, who made it this time. We have um, we have Eritrea versus Botswana. Who do you think will win that game? Possibly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. I think for me, Ivory Coast is a good host team. I think it's a very interesting host team. We know the squad that they have, and I think they could going on a deep run. Home nation, man. Like I said, I think home nations have they do really well in these competitions.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. So we could probably see like Ivory Coast making I'm going to say at least quarters right now as my early prediction. As for the
Yeah.
qualifiers, let's just look at these briefly. Obviously I'll have a video later next month. We'll discuss more about it in depth. So just give me your quick takes on what fixtures you think will be the most interesting. Obviously, I don't think many of us are particularly well aware of these nations, but which of these teams you think have really which team you think is the best of the currently around?
From these, I know Gambia is definitely the strongest of all
Yeah,
of
that's
these.
yeah, that's kind of
Um,
obvious, I'd say.
Also, I have
What's the second? Sebastian, are you there?
yeah.
Okay.
Also, I have watched a bit of Eritrea games, like 2 or 3, because of they had a really good player from my team, Henok Goitom. He retired, by the way. I think from the two teams, who is the strongest, I think Gambia is gonna smash Chad easily. Like Gambia has played really, really good football these couple of months, and yeah, um, we never know with some of these teams gonna make the group stage. We never know with that. Maybe we could have Eswatini or maybe yeah Lesotho or even Somalia. Who knows? Any of
Yeah.
these teams to make it.
Yeah, one of my friends, some of my friends are from Somalia, and I heard that Somalia has a good team, and that they almost, I think in the qualifiers it was a game against Zimbabwe. They were leading 2-1 in aggregate. They won the first leg, I believe, 1-0. Second leg, I think
Wow.
was 1-all. Yeah, I think. Let me go just double check just to verify. Then all of a sudden, in stoppage time, they conceded 2 late goals, and Zimbabwe made it through on aggregate. You guys can see right here. It's 2020. It was 2020. Let me show you guys right here. Where is it? 2020 right here. Right? Yeah.
There. They
Wait,
were
where
one
is it?
nil. There. You can see
Oh yes, yes,
Zimbabwe.
yeah. Well, they won the yeah. It was heartbreaking for them, man.
Yeah, and we can also look at how Eritrea has done, because that's an interesting team to be fair.
Yeah, it's a good team, man. I mean, like I said, these qualifiers can be interesting. Um, Eritrea as well. It's a good team as well.
Mm.
Let me see. Let's see what other teams. I also like I think I'm really keen to see how uh Lesotho does, or Seychelles, Djibouti,
Yeah.
Mauritius,
Let's look
South
at how
Sudan.
let's look at how Eritrea has done these couple of
Yeah.
years. Like I don't know, this team is
Well, they didn't play any matches 2020. I mean 2021. Sorry.
nah,
Wow, they lost to
they
Sudan.
won like 4-1, 3.
Yeah.
Wait, did they? They actually won versus who scored in that game, by the way? Can you check it?
Oscar Musa, Wamala, Abel Okba, Mikhail Habite, Robel Kindane. Oh, they have this thing called the Seska Afi Cup. Never even heard that. Wow. Oh, I see. So like, I see. It's like their own regional tournament. Uganda, Eritrea. Wow, this is interesting. Maybe
Zidane.
Tanzania.
I thought that it was Zidane for a second because Zidane. Imagine Zidane coming for Eritrea and win like them.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, this is kind of cool. Yeah, I didn't even know about this kind of stuff. Not gonna lie, guys. I keep thinking, honestly speaking, guys. And yeah, so crazy, man. These qualifiers. Let's just look at the pots real quick for the qualification for next year. And then I just want to share something real quick about the Senegal thing because I think it's interesting to note. And then we'll wrap it up here for today. So yeah, let me go ahead and go. Where's the thing? Go back here. Yeah, so yeah, those are the fixtures. Now we have the group stage here, so you guys can see the pots here. So we have pot 1: Senegal, Morocco, Tunisia, Nigeria, Algeria, Cameroon, Egypt, Mali, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso. Wow, Ghana, DR Congo. Pot 2. Wow.
Wait, what
Wow,
is
Kenya's in pot 2. This is for the qualifiers. This could be the pots for like the qualifiers.
I hope Kenya wins it, or be in it.
Yeah. When is that? Yeah. I wonder when that draw is going to happen.
I don't know.
It doesn't say here. Yeah, Namibia, Guinea-Bissau, Niger, Mauritania, Libya, Mozambique, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Togo, Angola, Central African Republic, Patrick, Comoros, Tanzania, Sudan, Rwanda, Liberia, Lesotho. Yeah. Wow, man, it's crazy. Gambia, they could go up as high as pot 2, man. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Pot 2 is
one thing. If we look at Kenya national team, man, they have some decent players. To be fair, if you look at the current squad, look, they have a couple of them play here in Sweden. To be fair, they have Olunga. He played for their rival team though, and also we have Okumu, we have Eric Otieno, we have that player there who plays for Arco. He's a really good defender. Man, he's the number 13.
Oh, sorry.
Man, he in 2021, he was the best left back in Sweden by miles ahead. And he's so fast. He's so fast.
Yeah, very interesting there. Yeah, this Kenya team, they got some ballers, man. They got some really talented players like Miko Longo, and then obviously got Eric Kuma.
They have many. They have Okomo, they have Omondi, they have... I reckon they could make this is a long shot maybe, but I reckon they could make the next Afcon next year.
Yeah, it depends on the group of which you get. So, fun fact for you guys, I know many of you guys aren't here now. This is going to be our final thing before we head off for today. Senegal's coach, that's 2002, they lost that final on penalties. Yeah. I think the manager, I forgot his name, is I think it's Cease, right? Let me see the Senegal manager name. Let me just tell his full name. So you got Cease. Yeah, and I believe he missed his penalty in that match against Cameroon in that final. 20 years later, 2022.
Wow.
You wanted
That's how far you can come in life. One year, you maybe miss a penalty for your nation to probably lose the whole tournament. Let's take for example, if you miss a penalty for USA in a final versus Mexico, and 20 years later you win the World Cup for USA as a coach. Man, that's what I like about football, because anything can happen. This is the best sport in the world. Man,
yes.
I'm so happy for the coach.
Yeah, man, he deserves, man. What he's done with the national team has been incredible, and guiding them to the Afcon back-to-back finals and finally winning it. It almost feels like remember how Thomas Tuchel, he made it to back-to-back finals with Chelsea. I mean, not Chelsea, with PSG and Chelsea respectively. Yeah, and he won it the second time. So yeah, very, very good indeed. So congratulations, Senegal. They deserve the final. Commiserations to Egypt, man. I feel bad for you guys. You guys will have another opportunity to, and like I said, guys, I think reaching a final is already an accomplishment itself, because like I said, the team that you have there, a final isn't insane. And, you're the second best team in the Afcon, this edition. So that's pretty insane. So,
and of all time, Egypt is number one best Afcon team of all time, because they have 7 Afcons and Cameroon has 5 and in second place. So, well,
Yeah. Let me check which finals they lost. How many finals they lost? They lost 3 finals: 1962, 2017, and 2021.
wow,
Man, yeah, it's very
heartbreak for
sad.
them. I think Mohamed Salah will win the next Afcon.
Let's hope so, man.
He
I would
will
like
be.
for Salah to
Yeah, Salah wants this the most. Like if he can win the Afcon, he probably will be best African player of all time.
win all time.
Mm.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
pretty
if he
big to
wins the
say.
Afcon, he already won the Premier League. He won the Champions League, and if the ice on the cake, if he wins the Afcon.
Yeah, let me check. Let me check some other players. Which other players have that? Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think Drogba has won Premier League, Champions League, and Afcon. I
Peter Drogba. Let me see.
did,
I
yeah.
heard. Wait, I don't think he's won an Afcon. Oh no,
I
he
know.
hasn't won. Because remember, Ivory Coast, they lost the 2015 edition. No, 2012 edition. I think they lost.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Let me see something. I might be wrong with the dates. But yeah, according to here, that guys, I don't see in the page that Drogba has now won an Afcon. I think he made to a finals, but they lost. I think was it to Zambia on penalties.
Mm. This Afcon has been good.
Yeah, they lost on penalties. It was 2012. And you know what the funny part is?
Mm.
2015, Ivory Coast won it without Drogba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Yeah. About what do you see the future of these two nations who have been in the final, Senegal
Yeah,
and Egypt?
yeah. Let's.
They
Okay,
both
this is gonna be a lot. Oh, sorry.
they both play next month in the World Cup qualifiers. That would be interesting.
Yes, it will be.
And yeah,
Um,
what do you see about the future of these nations?
yeah. Senegal in particular, I think they're in a great position. Finally winning the Afcon. Now they have to strive and they have to beat Egypt now. They can't imagine. What'd be really funny? Imagine that tie gets decided by penalties again.
That will be a heartbreak for. I think Egypt gonna win if it goes to penalties again.
We'll see, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think for me, I think both teams are looking on the right direction. I think both teams have shown their credentials, and I think it's just a shame that both of them can't be in this World Cup together. But I do think that for the next World Cup, not the one coming up, the one in 2026, I think both is going to make it. So,
Yeah, it's probably
and I think
Salah's
both will
last
do well.
2026. Probably gonna be Mane and Salah's last World Cup if they get there.
Yeah. And I just think both nations can do relatively well in the AFCON next edition, so 2023. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's really about it. Like I said, I don't really see any of your chat comments. Oh, there's one final comment I want to address. I really wish they brought the Confederations Cup back, man.
yeah.
Argentina, Italy, Senegal, Qatar, USA, France. That is a really nice different
Whew.
countries you have. Nice
Yeah.
arrange.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
I
love to see
really
that.
like that the last one. I really like the last Confederations Cup in
Yeah, it's really
Russia. It was nice when Chile played Portugal. That was a good game.
yeah. Yeah, that'll be really interesting. How would the Confederations Cup do? I would like to see how I want to see how USA would match up against like Argentina, Qatar, France, because
We just
you
smashed.
know, yeah. Because I realized with all these like African and Asian and even like basically non-European, not South America, they don't really get to play a lot of the other confederations that often.
Mm.
So it'd be nice to get a test of that.
They need to bring it back.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. That would have been a great. Then yeah, it'd been great. But it is what it is. Maybe on FIFA we could do something like this. That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe on FIFA we could do something like this. Maybe on my Twitch thing we could do something like this. But I want to finish my current stuff first on my Twitch, then we'll introduce that. But yeah, that is a good idea. We could try to do something like that. That would be really interesting. So yeah, I think it's been about it for you guys today. It's been a great stream. Thanks for the turnout, guys. We had a good turnout. Let me see what you guys said in the poll. I did put a poll. Let me see what you guys said in that poll. And yeah, we got 6 likes. That's pretty good. Okay, so 16 votes voted. We had 88% said yes, Senegal did deserve, and 12% said no. That's interesting. That's a pretty good margin. I think it makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. Remember, guys, if you're new around here, make sure you guys consider subscribing. Like this video as well. Comment down below your thoughts. And remember, guys, you can see if you want to connect with me on my other platforms, you're more than welcome to check out my description for my Twitter, my Discord, my email, my Twitch. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Peace. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man.